And welcome back, everybody, to the Podcaster Nation. That's right. I said welcome back because I know you were just listening to our stuff and you loved it so much that you came back for more. Folks, you made the right decision. We have a lot more for you. I have an awesome lady here with me today who's going to go over some fantastic info. She's got a great course to talk to you about. Folks, I'm excited for this interview. You should be too. You should be happy that you're here because you know what? You're one of the luckiest people in the world to be able to listen to this right now. All right, so here we go. This is the podcast that is about podcasting. It's for podcasters. It's about podcasters, folks. It's done by podcasters. This is the place where the rising tide raises all ships, everybody. We come together, we support each other, and we put out really, really good content and help each other out. All right, folks, let's get sailing right now. Let's get our guest in here today. Please welcome to the show, host of this awesome podcast I just got to start listening to called nuBeginning. Inspiration for you, helping solopreneurs to launch, sell, and sell. Please welcome Sue Pats. Sue, how you doing?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to be on your podcast
Thank you.
because, yeah, you seem to be really rocking it and among the top few percentages. So I'm here to listen and learn from you too.
Oh, you're too kind. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you for that. Well, as we get going, I know we have a lot we want to talk about today. But before we do that, why don't you tell our listeners who are primarily podcasters and are really interested in what you're going to say today, tell them who is Sue Pats, what are you about, and what brings you here today?
Yeah, I'm super. I have been a lifelong solopreneur. I had various kinds of businesses like computer consulting firm, then placement firm. I was also into network marketing. Then few years back, I was bedridden. I was bedridden for 1 year, and when I recovered, I thought it was a bonus life for me. So then I just wanted to devote my bonus life for solopreneur success. So I started blogging because I thought blogging was the best idea to provide free resources to solopreneurs because solopreneurs generally they don't have huge funds lying around to invest into their dream. So I thought blogging is a great way I can provide them free resources. My blog started getting lots of traction. People loved my blogs and they said, "We love your blogs. Only thing we don't have time to read your blogs. Why don't you start podcasting? Why don't you start YouTube channel?" And that was actually last into my mind because English is my third language. I have heavy accent. I didn't want to talk to anyone because that was the some kind of complex I had because my kids are born here. They have US accent. My husband studied in Catholic school. He has UK accent, and I'm the only one with the Desi Indian accent. So
Ah,
yeah, but since my audience wanted, I started podcasting in 1 day, and then I went on YouTube same time. Now I have three YouTube channels, and I have been podcasting for 3 years, and never missed a day. So it has been a fun ride. And when you take eyes off yourself and put on the people you serve, journey becomes really fun and easy.
I love that. I just so you know, I listened to your podcast and I understood you perfectly.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
I mean, you have a bit of an accent for sure, but I mean, honestly, I understood you with no trouble at all.
Okay.
It was really good, really nice to listen to. Okay, so that's how you got into podcasting. Now, tell
Mm-hmm.
everybody, what is the podcast about? What do you cover, on that show?
See, I have been a solopreneur whole life and I understood one thing, only one solopreneur understands other solopreneur, neither their friends nor family. Because as a solopreneur, if you are working in your home office like 8 p.m. at the night time, your spouse will come and ask you, "Why are you working right now? This is not working hour." And then you cannot tell your spouse, I'm working for you so that you will have more options in your life, so that our family can have more choices. Because initial stages, you don't have that much to show for. Also, your
Mhm.
friends might be having party on Saturday and you might be having an appointment which you couldn't schedule during weekday. You cannot explain to your friends why do you have an appointment on Saturday. So only one solopreneur understands other solopreneurs. So that's why I just wanted to create a community where a solopreneur is understood. And another thing, many solopreneurs quit their business idea before launching their first product. Many entrepreneurs don't see second year in their business. Those who see second year don't see fifth year in the business, many of them. So I just wanted to change all those statistics. Also, when I started my digital business, I was told that you will see real money only in the third year. First 2 years are basically just pivoting and figuring out and all that. And I didn't like all those statistics. So everything, whatever I do, whatever offers I create, everything for solopreneurs to get fast track for success. That's it. That's the only thing, only goal I have.
I love that. I didn't like that statistic. So you know what? I didn't accept it. I just went some other way. I mean, I love your attitude. That's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Where does that come from? Have you always had an attitude like that?
Oh, it's a long journey actually. As a teenager, I think I was more like a basket case. Yeah, but I think one thing was going for me that I knew I had a problem because many people think th- they have problem, but they don't even realize they are not even aware of it. In my case, I knew that I had a problem and I needed to improve. And as a teenager, when you are really confused, you have two options. So either to go the bad way or right way. So the bad way means people get into drugs and various other things. But I'm really thankful that I got more into spirituality. So I got more and more into spirituality only because whatever questions I had, nobody could answer, and I got the answers from spirituality. And spirituality doesn't mean religion. Spirituality, because personally studied many religions and I could find all the principles are same, only the names are different. So any religion, when someone says my religion, your religion, I really don't understand that because according to me, all the principles are really same. So I got all the answers from there, and my whole perspective changed, my attitude changed, and everything became better. And still, actually, there is a far way to what they call moksha or nirvana. I am far away from that, but at least I'm better today than yesterday. It's really a great journey, means I'm improving.
Yeah.
And far away from perfection, as far as I think I'm going, living human being, I don't think I will be perfect anyway because my mentor says the moment you become perfect, the God will call you. So basically, don't even try to be perfect. But as far as you are better today than yesterday, everything is fine. So that's how the it's a lifelong journey because what happens many times people leave their school and college and they think that their education is stopped, so they think they know everything, but actually at that point your real education starts because what you need for life, it's you learn through life. And many times people think that you are studying spirituality means leave everything and go into jungle and live. I think that is really easy way to cop out because if you are just living with yourself, what is there to educate and learn? You are actually happy camper. But when you are living with so many kinds of people and everyone's nature is different and still you are succeeding and you're proceeding, I think that is the great way to learn. And living among with different kinds of people and still tackling and still going through life and still succeeding and progressing, I think that is the best way.
Wow.
So it's everyday learning, means never stop learning. And
Yeah.
I learned from everyone. You won't believe, my kids also taught me a lot of things. So yeah, means you're never above somebody, because if you look at everyone as a independent soul, then age and all those barriers are gone and you can learn from everyone. And every person is better at something or other than you. So everyone is there to teach you something or other anyway.
Nice. I love that answer. I mean, I asked you where it came from, and man, that was beautiful. So,
Thank you.
I'm not sure you can go about life any better than that, except to just say I'm going to be better tomorrow than I am today.
Yeah.
That's perfect, just perfect. I'd love to go back to something that you said just a moment ago about solopreneurs, because you were talking about the hours that we work and how it's 8 o'clock at night and we're still sitting on our computer at our desk. You are so right. I think that unless you're a solopreneur yourself, you don't 100% get it. My wife has done a great job of kind of trying to understand it all these years. But even then, until you actually are someone who's going, It's 10 o'clock at night, but I can't stop yet. I can't stop. It's too early. You just don't understand what solopreneurs go through. Um, I love the way you described that. I really,
Yeah,
really.
solopreneurs, many solopreneurs quit their 40 hours of job to start their own business and end up working 80 hours.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And many
100%.
solopreneurs wear 27 hats. They just don't know which one to prioritize. That is the main problem.
Yeah. Now, you have been a solopreneur for a while, obviously, and
Mm-hmm.
your show is all about helping solopreneurs.
Yeah.
How do you start helping solopreneurs? Do you work with them as people? Do you work with like time management? Where do you kind of start helping somebody recover from being a solopreneur?
See, initially that was my idea that okay, I will provide them free resources so they will have head start and basically they can start succeeding faster. So that's why I started blogging because I thought that was the best way to provide free resources.
Hmm.
And then I got into podcasting and YouTube because of the demand. But when I was providing free resources, I realized one thing. When people were getting my free resources, they were not putting in into action because whenever you get something for free, people were putting on shelf. Okay,
Hmm.
this is free, I got it free, I'll put it on shelf and I will look into it later.
Right.
And anytime when you get something, man, there is energy exchange, resources exchange, you pay for it. You pay any kind of resources, either monetary or various kinds of resources. You pay attention, and when you pay attention you devote your time. When you devote time you take action, and then you see the result and transformation. Then I realized that okay, just giving free is not an answer. But then I started creating various kinds of resources where I saw the solopreneurs struggling. For example, solopreneurs, when they go for perfection, they procrastinate. I have seen solopreneurs
Mm.
spending 6 months in creating lead magnets. I don't think, even if you are creating lead magnet for the first time, your lead magnet should be ready within 6 hours, not 6 months. It shouldn't take. I have seen my actually family friends putting 3 years in creating one e-course. My husband's friend and I, we started creating e-courses at the same time. I created many e-courses. I started monetizing them. And every time we get together, I ask him, Ashwin, how far your e-course has come? He say, yeah, it is coming up, coming up. 3 years he has been telling me that. I have seen solopreneurs spending 1.5 years in the webinar launch. And then I saw all their struggles. And if you lose time, if um, you cannot recreate that time, but if you lose money you can recreate money. And time is so precious, and I saw solopreneurs spending so much of time and not creating anything. And even after that, even if you create, if you find out there is no demand for whatever you have created, means so many years are gone and life is so precious. So then my all my offers are based on solopreneurs challenges. So now I have a offer something called this is not my core offer, but I'm just mentioning that if you
Sure.
want the lead magnet to be created, I will create lead magnet for you within 6 hours, so that you don't have to spend 6 months in creating. So or means basically, if you want to launch your digital products, if you are not ready for a webinar launch, we have various other 22 other tactics to launch your digital products. You can even launch within 4 days and create a cash injection immediately. So everything I saw wherever the solopreneurs are struggling, I created offers accordingly. My main core offer is about the master resale right riches, where I'm providing 16 courses, and they are for your own education. You can use them for your own education, but even you can sell them and keep 100% of profit. And they are priced so low that they are 90% off. And I'm providing everything. I'm providing them marketing materials, sales pages, full
Wow.
funnels, email sequence, social media, faceless reels, everything. And plus 1 month of support to make sure that you are making revenue.
Hmm.
I don't think any deal can go better than this. And ROI is really great. And actually, I had a presentation just couple of days back, and I was mentioning about ROI. So our done for you price is like 897 and done with you price is like 1497 and the whole package is like $16,000 worth of package. Still I'm providing at such a low cost. And ROI is great. Some people actually, I have case studies where people bought these packages and they made 4,000 in their first week. And I was telling, this is a great ROI. And if you ask me, is it the best deal in the town? I would say no, this is not the best deal because I saw better deal than this. For example, I last weekend I saw a movie called Lilo and Stitch. And on the way back, I was reading the statistics. So Lilo and Stitch, they invested 100 millions in creating that Lilo and Stitch. And by the time we were coming home, I think they made like $600 million. So I said, see, so the deal which I'm sharing with you, it is not the best deal because Disney's deal is better. Their ROI is better because I have a case study where someone made $4,000 in their first week after investing 897, but Disney made 600 million after investing 100 million. So if you have resources and infrastructure like Disney, I think that is a better deal. Don't come for my deal. But if you don't have resources and infrastructure like Disney, then hey, then this is the best deal in town. I haven't seen any better deal. So that is what I haven't seen the statistics for Mission Impossible. Maybe I think they might be having similar. But again, how many of the solopreneurs they have those resources and infrastructure? And
Right.
now I think Tom Cruise made a new stunt record of maximum times falling off the helicopter. I think that is his new stunt record. But anyway, I'm just going out. But I'm just saying, if you don't have those resources and infrastructure, I think this is the best deal in town.
I love your point. If you're not Disney or Tom Cruise, then this is a great deal.
Yeah.
So I think that's fantastic. I really do. So this is the deal you were telling me about in the pre-interview, right? That you just
Yeah.
started talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. If people want to look at this, I mean, we're talking about it now, so let's tell them where to find it. Where can they find it?
Yeah, actually, I'm more active on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn I got verified and my real name is really long. So people generally go and look for soup ads and they say, I cannot find you soup ads on LinkedIn. I'm active there. I have like a 20,000 plus connection followers and all, but still people cannot find me. But you can, I'm creating new site called soupads.com. It's not live yet, but it will be going on live very soon.
Okay.
But I have another site called New Beginning, and new is spelled new, nubeginning.com. And I have anything actually New Beginning. I have New Beginning various channels on YouTube. New Beginning, my podcast is New Beginning, and then I have a website is New Beginning. My membership is New Beginning. So if you look for new, nubeginning.com, there you will find. And if you want to know more details about this business in a box, I call, you can go to newbeginning.com/webinar, and there you can even get more information, the details, what it is, what is in it, in and everything you will find that. So anything with newbeginning.com. Yeah, and even if you go to my website, there I have a one dedicated section or menu. It's just for freebies, and I have various free resources, so you can just grab hold of free resources. I have a free community also, so if someone just wants some help or collaboration with other entrepreneurs, they can join the free community and they can ask for, if someone's launch is coming, offer is coming, they want cross promotion, or if they want any kind of help, they can just ask for that help, and we'll have someone or other will come ahead and provide that help, because it's really vital. If you have gone for real estate seminar, they always say that okay, borrow other people's money and start your business, but we say borrow other people's audiences and grow your business. So that's why I put lot of actually emphasis on collaboration. And regarding collaboration, I wanted to tell you something. I'm had one talk in summit, and there I mentioned that Lego was at the verge of bankruptcy, and they were losing like $1 million per day, and they were
Wow.
at the verge of bankruptcy. But then through the strategic collaboration, now Lego is number one company for toys. It is worth $7 billion. So if the big companies like Lego, if they are working on collaboration, I think collaboration, it is a really great strategy for solopreneurs so that they can save their hard earned money and not to invest in ads and various expensive strategies. Those strategies, I'm not against them, but see, if you have some steady income coming in like 5K, 10K, then you can put part of that money into ads, but at the beginning I don't think it is really a prudent strategy to start. But you can start collaboration, you can borrow other people's audiences, and you can easily grow your business. And those are really strategies. Those the strategies help me grow in my business. So I'm just sharing whatever worked for me.
I love that. I mean, those are great strategies too. Everything that you're talking
Thank
about.
you.
So, I mean, they're proven to work. The only problem with the strategies you're talking about right now is that you actually have to do some work to go
Oh
out and
yeah.
do
Oh
them.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
so many people get into our business and they don't understand how much work there really is. I think they think you're just going to sit behind a mic and say a few funny things and go home. That's not it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Nothing happens by osmosis. Yeah. You have to do work.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. If only. If only, that
Yeah.
would be beautiful. But then everybody would do it and you and I wouldn't be special, right?
Oh
So,
yeah.
okay, there you
Yeah.
go. I love this. Okay, so that's your business in a box. Yeah, I'll make sure that those links are in the show notes for sure. We'll make sure we take care of
Thank
that.
you.
You have, ask you a couple questions about your podcast. The the podcast itself, is it mostly educational, telling teaching people what this sort of thing is about in terms of succeeding as a solopreneur? Is it offering your course? Is it like a sales arm of your business? Does it do your marketing for you? How do you utilize your podcast?
See, strategies are really good, and making profit is surely it should be your strategy. Otherwise, it will be like a hobby, and then the hobby will be very expensive hobby.
Hmm.
And if you want to do charity, do charity. Don't do business for charity. Means yeah, you make money through business and then you do charity, but your business is neither expensive hobby nor charity. So business is business. But I believe in holistic approach. It has to be totally holistic approach. See, Steve Jobs' last write up, he said that people think that I had really fulfilled life, but he said many people don't know I didn't have friends, I didn't pursue any of my hobbies, I just devoted my life for Apple, and now I'm here on sick bed. I can trade everything except sick bed. So means in general he was telling don't live the way I lived my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has to be totally fulfilled. So I don't believe in just making money. There has to be balance. In Europe there is one museum there, one lady with the balance, and she has Jesus in one, and all the jewelry in other, and it is perfectly balanced, and she is looking somewhere else. So she was showing how her life is balanced. Means her how her priorities are straight. Means because just because you are spiritual doesn't mean you can go to any airline and just say because I'm into spirituality, I want to go to Rome, give me free ticket. No, they are going to take money from you. So money is vital, money is important, but spirituality basically tells you how to live fulfilled life. So my podcast has everything. Means it covers your physical health, mental health, emotional health, and everything. Means because many solopreneurs they are suffering by this imposter syndrome. So overcoming that, that's mindset, everything. And I really feel that's why on my membership, my mastermind, I also give meditation as a resource, because I think meditation is also important. So it covers everything. And if someone comes as a guest on my podcast, I clearly tell them that this is my audience. My audience is mainly solopreneur, entrepreneur, small business owners. So if you cater that audience and if you want to come, you can come on my podcast and surely share your story. So if you have a story of struggle and success and you want to give inspiration to this audience, please come over and share. And I had one lady who is in non-profit. She came and I told her this is my audience. She said, yeah, I would like to come. So she came on my podcast. She builds houses in Dominican Republic, and so we aired her podcasting episode. It got published, and next day she called me. She said, Sue, I want to talk to you. I said, okay, let's talk. She said, you won't believe the day our episode got published, somebody called me and gave me $20,000 donation. I said, huh? She said, yeah, they said they heard you, and me on the podcast, and they wanted to donate money. I think year end they wanted to finish their quota, and even I think their company matches and all. So she got $20,000. She said, "I never did this before. Whenever I went as a podcasting guest, I said it never happened on my show. So this is the first time. This is the first time." So basically, I don't have any rules. If you can inspire living human being, you are welcome to come and share your story of struggle and success, not just success. Because if you just share only success, nobody can relate to you. So yeah,
True.
you are welcome,
True.
and yeah, share your story and you inspire the audience. You are welcome to come as a guest on my podcast.
That's so great. I mean, that really is. That's fantastic. I love that's the bar to entry. Just be inspirational. Help other folks. That's fantastic. Wow. All right. Cool. Well, I'm definitely gonna listen to some more episodes now. So that's
Yeah,
very, very
because
cool.
that lady said you won't believe. I think it takes like just $400 to build a house in Dominican Republic. She said you won't believe $20,000 how many houses she can build. I
Oh my
had no
gosh.
idea.
Wow.
I have never been to Dominican Republic. I have
Me
been to
either.
many places, yeah, many Caribbean and beaches and all, but never been to Dominican Republic. But no, I'm eager to go and see how many houses she has built.
I mean, I think any of us would be just overjoyed to hear that someone came on our podcast and made $20,000 from somebody. I mean, if that doesn't make you feel fantastic as the person doing the podcast, I don't know what would. That's fantastic. 20 grand. Woo. All right. Well, yeah. Hey, maybe I should come on your podcast and see if I can find 20 grand. You're going to have everybody going, hey, what do I have to do to get 20 grand? Can I come on your podcast now?
Sure.
That's right. Okay, that's beautiful. Let me ask you this: you've got this awesome business, and I see how your podcast fits into it. How do you go about promoting all of it?
See, I really have passion for creating various things, and that also, it has pros and cons because I could just sit and create digital products. I remember I sat one morning and I created like 90 digital products in just one morning, and it came out very easy for me. But then, creating so many funnels for them and so many marketing channels for them, it was a lot of work, and I was getting totally exhausted, and I was at the verge of burnout. And my daughter saw that. She said, "Mommy, you cannot live life like that." 2 months I was totally burned out. Then actually I started implementing what I was teaching other people, that focus on only one core thing. So now I have only one core offer, and I have other offers, but they are mainly like back end offer. For example, I have a elite courses called Digital Mastery, but they are available as a back end. If someone buys a business in a box, I give them access for 1 month to all my elite courses to accelerate their growth, and if they want more help they can join annual membership. So all those are available as a backend, but focusing only one main core offer, and just going and shooting for that. Because if you take magnifying glass and if you just play with it and scattered everywhere, you will just warm the paper. But if you focus on one point, you can burn the paper, and that is what I'm doing. And it is working really great for me because then I can just focus on one thing, and I'm creating more time for myself. And now there is a kind of balance now. So life is way better, and I love podcasting because I really think it is a great media to share my voice and share other people's voice. So even if I stop creating products, or even if I stop my digital business, because once my digital business is on cruise control, I think I'll just focus on podcasting because I love that, because I can just share my voice. And if your voice can make someone's life better, why not to share? So, and you are actually way ahead in podcasting game. So, I would love to take your mentorship. Yeah,
I'd
because
love to have you.
I just started, you know, I didn't even think. So people asked me for podcasting, so just one day I just got up and started podcast. I had no idea what I was doing. I just started, and then I think after 2 3 months into podcasting, I started getting offers that okay, launch your podcast, we'll create your website and all. So then I approached these people. I said, see, I already started podcast, but evaluate my podcast and just see what I need to do. And then they looked at my podcasting episodes, they looked at my website, and then they said, you have everything what we provide. So I don't think we can help you. So yeah, I mean that was the podcasting launch. But hey, but I need to scale. So you are way ahead in the game. So I think I'm looking forward to take your mentorship for sure.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait to work with you. I think that'd be fantastic. I really would.
Sure.
But and I appreciate you saying that about me being ahead of the game. And, there's days where I feel like I'm a rookie who is making all the mistakes you can possibly make, and I'm like, how did I do that? And I'm hitting myself in the head, and so
See, mistakes are good. No, I have a team. No, I cannot call myself as a solopreneur. I'm more like entrepreneur and small business owner. I have a team, but I tell my team it's okay to do mistakes, but don't repeat the same mistake again and again.
right,
So as far
exactly,
as you don't repeat the same mistake again and again, you are fine.
right. You seem to really enjoy what you're doing. I mean, am I picking that up? Because you seem
Oh,
just
no,
so
that is
happy.
for sure. That is absolutely sure. Because first sales page I created, and there I had one sentence written that fun building business, and I was part of many communities and memberships. So I gave my sales page for evaluation, and then someone read that and he said, "What is this fun building business?" He said, "If I want to have fun, I will go out with my friends. I will have fun. I don't do business for fun." Then I was telling, if you're spending more than one third of your life in building your business, why shouldn't you enjoy it? Why it should be a chore?
Yeah,
And I said, I cannot understand. Then I gave my sales pitch for evaluation to other communities, and they really liked it. They say, yeah, it is really nice, fun building business. I say, wow. So then I realized only their perspective and my perspective is different. But if you are spending actually more than many people are spending maybe like more than 50% of their time in building business, I think it should be fun. It should be really something yeah, enjoyable journey, because the reward is not in destination. Reward is means throughout the journey. You If you don't enjoy the journey, then why are you on it?
yeah,
Yeah, because there are so many species on this earth, in this universe. And I think human species, it is the one of the best species. This is the life you got. It is the one of the best life you got.
yeah,
And if you don't enjoy that, and means more than 50% of time, if you are miserable doing what you are doing, then even start a business? Then you can be great to be miserable at your job, and then you will be guaranteed getting paycheck every 15 days. Yeah, so this is your business. Have your rules, and one of my rules is to enjoy the journey, have fun.
love it. I
And many
love.
times, if your attitude is like that, situation will not change, but at least you secure your attitude.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I think in any case, it is the most important thing that you protect yourself. And if you are happy, if your cup is full, you become asset. And then if your cup is full, you can serve other people better. If you yourself you are crappy, if you are empty, then you are liability. Then you are looking for seeking for approval from other people,
Right.
and you cannot control other people. So then why are you seeking approval from other people? So it is your responsibility to be happy. And that's why, means, yeah, I do whatever I do, I thoroughly enjoy it.
Nice. And you can tell. I mean, it's written all over your face. I can feel your
Thank you.
energy. I
Yeah,
mean, the minute you came on to the Zoom link, your energy was just like boom. And I just felt it as soon as you
thank
said
you.
hello, and I was like, oh, she likes what she's doing over here. I think that in our business, it's a have to. You have to love what you're doing
Oh
because if
yeah.
if you don't, people can hear it. And if you do, people can hear it. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
everybody has sixth sense. It
yeah.
is. It is so. It is really. It is. I mean, everybody has sixth sense, and they can sense it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm amazed actually at how many podcasters I have met who really don't like podcasting. They think they have to do it for their business or for their marketing or some piece of some other thing they're doing. And I talk to them and I'm like, if you hate it, why are you doing this? Because they're like, yeah, welcome to the show. Great. Here we I, you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But then when you meet the folks, like I think like you and me, who just love what we're doing, the energy level just goes boom, like right out of the box, and I think that's what people tune into when people know that you love what you're doing, boy, they just show up. They really do. They come to you.
Yeah.
They find you. It's beautiful. So I appreciate that coming from you because I can just tell how much you love what you're doing. It's really really great. Okay, let me ask you this. I know that we've talked a little bit about monetizing and how, we'll talk about that later maybe. So I'm gonna push that question off to the side a little bit because you have monetized with your courses and things like
Oh,
that
yeah.
that you sell. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because you have more than just the one course, right? I mean, you said you
Mm-hmm.
had other digital products that are available. That's
Mm-hmm.
all through the website.
Mm-hmm.
Got that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hmm. How do I ask this? Because have you looked at other avenues of monetizing your podcast besides courses? And how has that gone for you? If you don't mind me asking that question, have you like tried to get a sponsor before or anything like that? Or is that something you haven't really dived into yet?
I haven't dived into yet. The only way I'm monetizing my podcast right now, yeah, of course, means my own courses are getting more visible because of podcast. But
Sure.
if someone comes as a guest on my podcast, uh, not through Podmatch, but through other sources,
Hmm.
actually, I have charges for my podcast because my calendar is super full and my team was getting totally swamped because of the episodes and the publishing schedule and all. So if someone wants to come on my podcast, especially during weekday and all, means I am charging, but I haven't looked into sponsorship and I want to learn all those things.
Yeah.
Actually, my YouTube channels are also thriving. I have three YouTube channels and I have been getting lots of offers. So yeah, means would you please give us your pricing, and we would like to know your pricing, and we would like you to sponsor us. There are various kinds of offers I get on YouTube.
Nice.
The YouTube also, my couple of channels, they are totally eligible for monetizing, but I'm not using ads because I was just thinking that if someone comes on my YouTube, they're coming for education, and if I don't like ads, why should I provide ads? But then someone else told me, even if you won't monetize and if you don't put ads, YouTube is putting ads anyway. Only thing, they are not giving you money. so
True.
so I'm just open for that. I want to know more because I was just enjoying the journey because I have lots of guests coming on my podcast and I have lots of solo episodes on my podcast, and so I was just actually into that. I don't know the details about that. There are many other ways. I know sponsorships and ads, and there are various other ways, but I haven't looked into it. And I would like to know more information from you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's great. I love the three YouTube channels too. Now, are those all on different topics? Tell me about those real quick.
YouTube actually, I have many topics. Actually, I have been going live every day into social media, and I repurpose
Oh,
that on YouTube.
nice.
So, and every day, generally, I take one point, and then I have one comprehensive big one monthly master class. There, I cover one topic but into great depth, and I have a lot of live audiences and I answer their question. But every day I'm just going live, but I love repurposing, so I'm repurposing my live episodes everywhere else.
Yeah.
So, and there are various topics, means again, I like the holistic approach,
Mhm.
so everything. So sales strategies, but also self care, emotional care, yoga, anything, mental health, emotional health, everything. I remember last year I had one episode on 40 self care. Be your own Valentine. That was my point of view because I thought if someone on Valentine's Day, they don't have a Valentine, other Valentine, they
Hmm.
can be their own Valentine and they can self care and they can pamper themselves. So I created one episode on that and then I posted that episode and that link and blog on Pinterest.
Ah,
And
nice.
that
Yeah.
blog went viral on Pinterest. And that blog is still viral on Pinterest, and I just can't believe how many people are going and just getting tips about self care. It is really big thing, and it was means basically it was just actually it came into my mind. Okay, why if someone is just alone and if they want to enjoy their Valentine's Day, how can they do that?
Right.
And yeah, so everything is there.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's great. Okay, I mean, yeah, you've got a lot of your pieces in place. You're doing so many things right. It's just beautiful to hear. So
Thank
congratulations
you.
on where you are. That's really, really neat. You've mentioned a couple of times your team. So you have some people who kind of do some jobs. You farm out some of the work, it sounds like.
Yeah, previously I had freelancers working with me, but then that was really a pain because I had to train them and then again I had to pay them. I said I'm training and paying means it's double waste of my time. So now I have a dedicated team. I have team in India and I have team in Philippines, and it's a great team. And again, team is like again it is another kind of marriage. You have to understand them.
Mhm.
You because nobody is going to be perfect. You need to know what their weaknesses are and what their strengths are. And my team in Philippines, means like really young kids. They are just like my own kids.
Hmm.
And I sometimes I just tell them, this is midnight. You cannot be working on my project. If you are still working, then take tomorrow off. You are not allowed to come to work with me. So sometimes they tell that, and sometimes they do stupid mistakes. But as far as I still give them chance, because as far as they are good at heart, because you have to see how the human being is, means if they are good at heart and if their intention is right, because many times what happens, we judge ourselves through our own intention and other person through some other scale.
Yeah.
But as far as their intentions are right, I give them a chance. So it's like really my kids, and how I disciplining my own kids, I'm just treating them exactly like that. And then I have some team in India, but that team is more like a professional team. So I need to work with them in a little different way. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it's it, you just respect everyone. You just give them respect, because I told you I learned even from my own kids. So for me it is really not hard to work with people, because as far as you treat everyone equally, you are not better than them or they are not better than you. Everyone is on the same ground. Everyone is actually partner in your business,
Yeah.
because no, whenever I make money, everybody gets the profit. Means I have a profit sharing for everyone and all. So yeah, they know. And I hired my team through agency.
Mm.
And
Okay.
when I hired, the agency said, okay, you pay them this much monthly. And when I was talking to them, they said, this is really low. We would appreciate if you pay. And they asked me to pay them like 33% more than whatever the agency told me to pay them.
Hmm.
And I said, okay. And I paid them. And then later on, I came back and I told agency, this is what I am paying. And she said, you are paying them so much, they will never leave you because nobody else is going to pay them that much. I said, okay, that's fine, means that's perfectly fine. But it's, I learned it from my mom. My mom treated everyone who worked at my place with such a great respect that all servants used to tell my mom that we would work free for you, because she treated every servant like her own family member. And every servant actually always told her, ma'am, we will work free for you, because the kind of respect she showed them. And even I had a full time maid at my home, like for 12 years. And she also told me, she said, I will work for you till I die. She said, I'm not going anywhere else, because she said, the previous lady where she worked at, and she clearly saw the differentiation, that her utensils used to different, and she was not allowed to touch this part and that part. And I treated her like my family member. So whenever I took my maid with me, people used to think that she's like my mom.
Yeah.
And so means, if you show that respect, people do feel that respect. And it's not like that I'm showing that respect because I'm great. It is just because I understand, because the same creator created me, the same creator created them. And there are lots of things. I studied even this past life regression, and I saw some episodes on past life regression, and there they said that people who had been kings in the previous life, now they are working as a commoner, because God wants you to know each and every life,
Mhm.
each and every role. So that is what they were mentioning. So so everyone is actually here. They are just playing one particular kind of role. So it's not like that I'm great, so I'm treating them that way. It's just because I understand it is the same creator who created, and who knows? I mean, next life our roles might be totally flipped and changed, and I might be working for them.
Right.
Then then what?
Then what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. What you do in one life visits you back in the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. And that's fantastic advice. You respect people. Don't treat anybody like, you're above them or they're beneath you. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful advice. And your mom must have been a very smart lady.
Oh, my mom was a saint. My mom was, yeah, she's actually, yeah, she's one of the best person I ever came across in my life. And second one, I'm really blessed is my husband. I saw all my mom's qualities in my husband, so I'm really thankful that he has been my life partner. Yeah,
Wow. Good for you. I mean, that's
thank
that's
you.
a full life right there. It's beautiful. I love it. All right. I got to ask you my corny question now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ask everybody this and I get awesome answers. So the pressure's on. I got to get an awesome answer from you. All right. So,
Okay.
okay. So my corny question is, when it comes to podcasting, what is it about podcasting that you love the most? And what is it about podcasting that you just can't stand the most, would love to throw it out a window and never see it again?
What I love the most is I made the really, really high quality people through podcasting.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I'm active on all social medias. You know, if I publish the same content on Instagram, the kind of replies I get, promote on this, and you pay me this and this and that. So the quality of the contacts I get from other social media and the podcasting is totally different. I mean, really high quality people I meet through podcasting. Really, I mean, I can point each and every podcast where I have been the great quality of people, and really I want to be around them, because you become what you, yeah, associate with.
Right.
Yeah, means basically in COVID time we learn, if you want to catch a cold, yeah, go around people who already have COVID. If you want to rob a bank, just be around people who are robbing bank. Hey, but if you want to be really successful entrepreneur, yeah, be around people who are already successful. If you want to be a successful podcaster, be around people who are successful at podcasting like you. So that is the thing which I really like, because I really great made high quality people through podcasting. And the thing which I don't like is no shows.
Oh, there you go. All
No
right.
shows, and it is not just sometimes the guest no shows, sometimes the host no shows. So, but I am like that. It nothing bothers me. I don't have anything in my life that I want to take it and throw out of window. I really, even for podcasting, I generally wait for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If they don't show up, I say, okay, perfectly fine, whatever. Nowadays, I really think like that. If it goes by my way, it is good. But if it doesn't go by my way, then it is going by God's way, then it is even better. So
Hmm.
it doesn't bother me. But I don't think the no shows are really good for your business, because you have to be accountable. And some no, I'm changing my podcasting strategy. Previously people could come on my podcast and book till like 6 months in advance and all, but now I'm letting people join my podcast only 1 month in advance. Because what is happening, people book 6 months in advance, and I was getting lots of no shows. Means people book their time and they don't show up. So then it was, means I could have devoted that time to someone else, because people are craving to come on my podcast, and
Yeah.
you block that spot and you are not coming, means it is your loss and it is somebody else's loss too, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
love it.
means that's why I'm changing my strategy. So now previously could people could block their calendar 6 months in advance. Now it is not possible, because I'm just giving 1 month. So because otherwise you will, yeah, you will grab the spot and you don't show up. Then it is really not good. And it goes both ways. I have seen even host not showing up. So I just actually I do my part, whatever I can control. Okay, this is your Zoom link you gave me. I'll be there. I'll be waiting there for 15 minutes. If you don't come for 15 minutes, I will leave away and I will do something else, because I have a lot of other things to do.
Sure.
But it's not, I'm not letting it bother me. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me, but it is not a good thing.
Sure. Good for you, though. I love, again, I love your attitude on that. Yeah, it's not pleasant. It's not a good thing, but you know what? I don't let it get to me. It's
Yeah.
totally fine. Love that. All right. See, good answers. I knew I could count on you for excellent answers to that question. Way to go. All right. Listen, Sue, I've kept you on a long time. You've shared a ton and you've been absolutely delightful to have on today. I want to thank you so much for coming on here. I have got to ask you one last question as we
Sure.
go, and I'm sure this is going to be fantastic too. You're very accomplished in a lot of different ways here, and so this question that I usually end with is, what is your best piece of advice to podcasters that are just not quite where you are yet?
See, first of all, please stop comparing. Okay, means you means I see. I'm telling you, you are well accomplished in podcasting, because you have 3 shows and I'm just with 1 show, so I can surely show that. But I'm not going to compare myself to you just to put myself down. If I want to compare myself with you, I will compare just to see how I can be better. But I'm not going to put myself down. So as a new podcaster, if you are comparing yourself with someone else, what is happening? You are comparing your worst with their best, because nobody ever shows their worst to other people. They know what is their worst is. They are not showing it to other. So, but you know your worst and best, but still you are focusing on your worst. So don't compare yourself with someone else. It is not fair comparison, because most of the time you are comparing your worst with someone else's best, and in that case you are always going to be a loser. So don't do that. Be your own best friend, because if you are your best own friend, then basically then that is the way you can serve other people better, and then you don't have to depend approval from other people, whether they are your best friends or not. It doesn't matter. So just get started. I never wanted to start podcasting, but just because I saw there was a demand, I got started. And when you put eyes on other people and not on yourself, things become really easy. Because if you think like that, oh, there are so many people already podcasting, they are so great. I started digital program. There were so many people already successful in digital field. Like, okay, I'm not Amy Potterfield, then how can create digital products? It's not necessary, because her audience is different. There will be someone else might be relate to you, so it's perfectly fine. There will be this is universe is full of abundant supplies. Everybody has their own stake. It's not like that just because someone else is gaining, you are losing. No. So just put your eyes on someone else. If you have value to add into other people's lives, just go ahead and do it. And nobody, if you're looking for chance to become perfect and then start, it's not going to happen. And let me tell you one story. Okay, they did the experiment for a video. Same video they recorded on iPhone, and other video was a professional videographer, and they put this both videos on various social media platforms, and then this studied the statistics, and the video which was generated by iPhone got the most likes and comments than the one which was done by professional videographer,
Wow.
because people couldn't relate to that great piece of work, because they say, oh, this is so great, I cannot do it. So people didn't get hope from that. And here, if you think you are not really good, you shouldn't get started, don't worry, you will be giving hope. You know, I'm here with my accent and broken English, I'm giving you hope. I'm working on becoming better every day, because I was being told by multiple people, slow down, slow down. You already have accent, you are going so fast. I'm working so hard to slow down, but I'm giving you hope. So someone else is like me, they can get hope. But if you come here when you become perfect, nobody else can relate to you. So just get started. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. Yeah, because imperfect action is better than no action. I always say, so I'm specialized in the launching and scaling and selling digital products. So I always tell, even if you get $0 launch, it is better than no launch, because $0 launch, okay, what you didn't make money through that launch, but you gain lot of experience, you get lot of learning lessons, you know what not to do. So your next launch will be profitable. So don't wait for you don't leave your house when you have all the street lines signals to be green. You just live and then you take one step at a time. So it's the same thing. So if that works for your car driving, it's same thing for podcasting, the same principle.
Love it. Love that advice. That's so great.
Thank
100%.
you.
People lose so much to that comparison game.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All the time. That's a great thing to touch on right there. I love it.
Yeah, because you know your every mistake you have done in your life. And that's why you are judging yourself. But
Mm.
other people are not judging you because they are busy with their own problems. They don't have time to judge you, but you are the one, you are judging yourself and you are not taking action. So you are hurting you and people who are waiting for you to help them. People are waiting for you. Go
Yeah.
ahead and do it.
I love it. I love it. Sue, one more time, your website, tell everybody where they can find you and find all your stuff.
Yeah, so New Beginning is spelled at nubeginning.com. And there I have lots of free resources, but you can go to newbeginning.com/webinar, where you can find the business inbox presentation. And my new website is coming up very soon, soupats.com. Yeah, it will be live by the end of this month for sure. Thank you.
There you go. Sue, thanks again for coming on the podcast. You've been absolutely amazing today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, this has been another absolutely awesome episode of The Podcaster Nation. Folks, this is the place that is about podcasters. It's for podcasters. It's done by podcasters. This really is the place, and we demonstrated it again here today with all the helpful hints that Sue threw out to everybody for free, just to kind of help you guys. This is really the place where the rising tide raises all ships. So keep sailing.